It was a quiet night. A lone man, humming a haunting tune, walked through empty streets. He clutched his jacket tighter against the chill, thinking he was safe in the stillness. But then, an unsettling sensation overcame him. A sudden dizziness gripped him, as if the world tilted on its axis. The streetlights blurred, and his steps faltered. He stumbled but managed to make it home, a small, dimly lit apartment. The dizziness lingered, and he barely made it to his couch before passing out. Hours later, he awoke to a world transformed. Silence hung heavy in the air, and everything was still. Cars were abandoned on the road, their surfaces rusted as if decades had passed. Not a single human sound. It was as if the entire world had vanished, leaving him as the sole survivor. Where is everyone? His voice played on the silence. Wandering aimlessly, he stumbled upon an old bar. The doors creaked open, revealing a dim desert. Dusk blanketed the countertops and shattered glass painted on the floor. Well, no one's here to stop me, he said with a hollow laugh. He poured himself a drink, the burn of the liquor drowning his bizarre fancy. After hours of wandering, he felt dizzy. His legs gave out beneath him, and he tumbled to the ground. His vision blurred, and he slipped into a nightmare. He found himself in a derelict building. The air was heavy, and shadows seemed to move. In the distance, a figure loomed, its shape impossible to describe. Every attempt to focus on it made his head ache. "Hello?" he called out, his voice trembling. The figure didn't respond, but the shadows closed in. Then, everything went black. When he awoke, blinding white light pierced his vision. Men in lab coats surrounded him, their expressions blurry. "What's going on?" he demanded, his voice cracking. "You've been in a simulation," one of them said. "A test environment where no other humans exist. We needed to observe your psyche under extreme isolation." "Who, or what was that figure?" he asked, his voice barely a whisper. The scientists exchanged uneasy glances. "We don't know. That's why we pulled you out." Before he could question further, the lights in the lab flickered and died. Darkness consumed the room. "What's happening?" he shouted, panic rising in his chest. A low, guttural sound echoed from somewhere in the shadows. When the lights flickered back on, the scientists were gone. Only bloodstains remained. The man stood alone, trembling, as the same figure from his nightmare emerged from the shadows. The man staggered back, his breath ragged. He didn't know